More suspects are set to appear in the Krugersdorp Magistrate's Court today, linked to the gang rape of 8 women last month. Yesterday, 7 men, all undocumented migrants, were charged with multiple counts of rape, robbery, and for being in the country illegally. They're part of illegal minors arrested in a blitz by police shortly after the 8 women who were part of a film crew shooting a music video were raped and robbed of their possessions in Krugersdorp over the 2 weeks ago. Malungelo Booi joining us now from Krugersdorp outside the court to give us a sense of what's likely to take place in court today. Malu, good morning to you. So 7 suspects we now know are linked to the rape of these 8 women. The other 7, the understanding is that they're going to be added to that docket of those people who are charged with rape. So while you tell us what's likely to happen in court, Malu, today, an interesting story coming out of one of the news media sites, News 24, suggesting that the film crew, which had decided to use Krugersdorp, the disused mines there, did not obtain permission from the municipality. I wonder why they are bringing this into the picture. Might that suggest that perhaps those people are going to have to answer to some case?
Without a doubt, Koli, without a doubt, the film company does, have questions that it needs to answer to. I mean, there's been so many questions also as to why they have not actually issued a statement, Koli, regarding this particular incident. No one really has heard anything from this film crew, and as you rightfully indicated, what we're likely to see then happening today is that an additional 7 suspects will be appearing here in the Krugersdorp Magistrate's Court around 12 o'clock today. In fact, part of what will be happening is that they will be charged, also with those multiple charges of rape and sexual assault, as well as robbing that film crew and those 8 women. And of course, there were mixed views really from the people that had gathered here yesterday outside. Some people are of the view that more people should actually be charged, for this crime, considering that there's a number of people that were arrested in this particular case. But others are saying that, well, this arrest, the latest development in this case shows that this case at least is moving towards the right direction. I want to bring in Nicolene Trom. She's a community leader in West Village, The first time I saw this lady, it was shortly after the incident happened. In fact, we were at Krugersdorp police station, and you were very upset and angry at the time, and saying that, what happened there, you were not surprised by it. I want to ask you, how are you feeling now that there's about 7 people that were formally charged for multiple counts of rape, and we know today that another 7 will be charged with similar charges?
Positive and Christian energies to you. We are happy. We are very much happy because there has been change in West Village. However, we all know that how our courts work. They work with evidence. And as you had heard from the minister, that they were ID'd by ID parade. And so when you look at the matter of this case, you would realize that we cannot be entirely happy, because we do know that it needs to be proved beyond reasonable doubt that they are the perpetrators. So for now, we also take into cognizance that there is still yet more arrests that needs to be made. Because remember, for us, this has been a long fight. We are grateful for what is happening, but we understand that it's like we had declared war, and this is just the beginning of it, so we're not out of the woods yet.
You're not out of the woods yet. I see you're very cautious in your optimism regarding, the latest developments in this particular case. Has the situation, though, in your community changed? The last time we were having a conversation and the minister was there, you literally said you felt like a foreigner in your home country and that you are under siege. Is that still the sense? Is that how you still feel?
It has changed for now. As I'm saying that, there's still yet more arrest that needs to be made, because we've realized that they had now blended in within the community because they know that they are wanted. They no longer wear their blankets. They wear overalls. They no longer. They're not as easily identifiable. However, there is some sense of freedom in West Village. You see now people walking. I saw people jogging, which is something that was not happening because obviously you fear for your life. However, we are very much cautious as to what's going to happen next, because we also know that they're not going to sit back and relax. They surely probably are planning something if they are not arrested. So we do put more pressure on the minister that please as we had said before, there should be consistency. There should be accountability.
Last week, what we saw residents in various parts of this area taking to the streets, going and searching for these Zamazamas. How did you feel about that? And do you foresee more of such events in the coming days? Because the sense that I got was that we're still going to see it.
Remember the first time we spoke, I did make a mention that this problem is not only unique to West Village. You start from Carltonville up to Benoni, where there is, let's say the main reef road, where there is abandoned mining shafts. So I think more communities are now gathering strength as to we can fight this, we can win this battle if we stand together and consolidate all the struggles within the country, that we are facing the same thing and change this brutality.
All right, thank you so much. Nicolene Trom there, she's one of the community leaders, there from West Village. She's also one of the people that essentially is attending the court proceedings. You can hear her, she's very cautious about, with her optimism regarding the latest developments in this particular case. Of course, she too is of the view that more people should essentially be arrested following that incident that happened in Kagiso over 2 weeks ago.
Malungelo Booi, thank you very much for that comprehensive update. Good to hear that people in that area have now started jogging again. And she says this is something that has not been seen for some time after over 300 people, that's according to the police minister, 300 people have been arrested thus far related to illegal mining in this country.